super excited about today. You know what time it is, Daddy.
Yes, it's
you know what time it is,
It's
Kenneth.
evening time.
Kenneth, you know what time it is.
Time it is.
I want y'all to like, subscribe,
yes,
make those comments, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That's how you're going to know when we come in.
That's right.
We come in on Mondays. We come to you on every Monday. Monday.
That's right.
Monday.
It is Monday. Yes, it is.
So, Kenneth, how's your day going? How your day?
So far, so good. The day went well. It was pleasant. It was a little rainy, but it was pleasant.
Okay.
You know, it was raining on outside, but damp, dry on the inside, and it was a great day. How about yourself?
You know what? So far, I've been having a really good day.
Good.
Kind of chill day, but it was a really good day.
Yeah.
Shout out to my producer.
Yes.
Love the producer.
Give him the deuces.
Yes. Give him the deuces.
Yeah. Deuce up. Deuce up.
Deuces,
not deuce down. Deuce up.
Deuces is bad.
Deuce up. Deuce down.
When I give a person a deuces, it's like
I'm
out of
but
here.
I'm deucing him up though, because he's the producer.
Okay. I'm just trying to get with you.
Yeah.
So, Killer got a great show. Y'all, forgive me. Got a great show. Killer got a great show.
All right. I'm excited to hear what we got.
Somebody emailed me, and they kept emailing me,
Okay.
So I told them, I replied and said, you know what, this would be a great topic. They wanted to ask, what is a deal breaker? Hold on, that's not all they said.
Okay.
They say, and if there is a deal breaker, why is there a deal breaker if you all talk about Christian marriage? I said, ooh, that's a...
Wow, that is a good topic. That is a
So deal breaker, they wanted to know about deal breakers. They said, okay, deal breakers, because this is exactly what they said. They say deal breaker. I hear a lot of people talking about deal breakers.
Okay.
And they say, why do Christian couples talk about deal breakers?
Deal breakers, okay.
So, with us just kind of pondering on that, and for some reason, I knew this would be a great show to talk about because I don't know what, and sometimes I do a little research just to try to see what's out there, to see what's going on. I ran across this article. It just talked about 18 of the most outrageous, petty reasons why some people file for divorce.
Wow. And I wonder, those people who are filing for divorce, are they Christians, non-Christians, or are they just in it for the long, short term?
With this particular article, I'm not really sure. These were just petty reasons.
Okay.
I mean, just something just crazy. Just I had enough of this. So one of them said one of their clients thought his wife was having an affair.
Okay.
She would actually just go driving around for hours on the night so she can play Pokemon Go.
Wow.
Pokemon Go, yeah. So she was playing this game, and he thought she was cheating, but she wasn't cheating. She was actually going out to play a game.
Wow, isn't that something? Well, when you talk about deal breakers, it's tough because in a marriage, we should be in it for the long haul.
Okay.
But nowadays, some people just in it to say, okay, I'm in it as long as I'm happy. I'm in it as long as you're making me happy. I'm in it as long as I'm being satisfied. And then when my selfish reasons step in and I'm not satisfied anymore, then that's when I start looking for reasons to try to get out of it.
Okay, I hear you when you say we should be in it for the long haul.
Right.
We should be in it to death do us part.
Right.
We should be in there.
Right.
Do you have a deal breaker? You know I was going to ask that.
Wow.
I got you.
Do I have a deal breaker?
Do you have a deal breaker? We're in marriage. We've been married. It's been 25 years.
Almost 25, going on 26 now.
Yeah. Do you have a deal breaker? Now, we'll come back to that because I want y'all to stay tuned so y'all can hear if Kenneth and I have deal breakers. So y'all just keep listening.
That's something to think about. I really haven't thought about it much.
We're going to answer that question, but you have to keep listening so you'll know if we have deal breakers.
I'm still thinking about that. Do I have a deal breaker? Is there anything that's going to stop me from putting all those 25 years, in a bundle and say, okay, it's time for me to leave?
It's time for you to leave.
Wow, that's something to think about.
I want y'all to just keep listening. But I think a lot of times, too, people, like you just said, that people get married because of, what you just say?
Some get married because it's convenient for me. I'm happy. You are satisfying me. As long as you're satisfying me,
okay.
I'm okay. And then when you stop satisfying me, stop doing the things that you're doing to get me, now I'm like, okay, he's not satisfying me anymore. I start getting my selfish reasons, my selfish ways, and saying, okay, he's not satisfying me, and she's not satisfying me anymore. So maybe I should look for something else.
Wow.
Maybe
But is that okay? I'm gonna come back to that because we talk about deal breakers because something else came to mind.
Right.
But I don't want to go into that subject. But we gonna come. But anyway, okay. Let me just go ahead and say this. So, Kenneth, what I'm trying to say is that we say that there should not be deal breakers, but according to the Bible, people believe that the only reason for divorce is adultery.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you commit adultery, and adultery only is if you're married.
Okay.
I can't commit fornication if I'm not married. I'm committing adultery if I'm married.
Okay.
And the person that's married is the one that's committing the adultery.
Okay.
The person that's single, they're the one that's committing the fornication.
Different, a little different.
So I just wanted y'all to understand that.
Same sin, but just different.
Correct.
You know.
So people think that's the only reason why, but what, I mean, just help me out today. What's the other reasons why I could say, you know, I know you cheated, but okay, what's another reason why I could say, you know, I'm out of here, I'm done. I've had enough. I think drugs to me is one.
Yeah.
Drugs will be one, and reason why I'm saying that because if you're using you're a drug user, means you're taking away from the family.
Right.
I'm working, you probably working, but you don't have a check, and I'm just using this, just saying hypothetical.
Okay.
You don't have a check because your check going to your habit.
Right.
So to me, that would give
that's
me
taken
a
away
reason.
From
That's
the
not
income,
my reason, but I'm just saying you're
that's
taking away from the household.
Household income
Yes.
coming in. Yeah. That's a good reason too.
That would be a reason why.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. You know, if we, start out and both of us making good money, and all of a sudden I start, neglecting it,
Okay.
and bringing less money in.
Yes.
Bills are suffering.
Yes.
We're looking, contemplating foreclosure. All of that kind of thing piles up. That can hurt a relationship and cripple
it. Can, because me, I'm just saying, I'm too money, so that would be an issue.
money.
Too money. That would be an
Too
issue
money.
for me. Also, abuse. Physical to me,
Physical
verbal
abuse.
abuse.
Yeah,
People think it's just physical, but verbal abuse
Yeah,
to me is
mental
just
abuse.
That's just as detrimental
devastating.
as it would be. So those are just three. Three. We named adultery. If there's drug use, if there's abuse,
financial abuse,
right?
And another one, what I look at is that just completely walking away from a marriage.
What do you mean by that?
You're getting tired, so you decide not to come home often. You come home maybe late at night.
Okay.
You come home maybe once or twice a week.
Okay.
You start to be a distance now. And I'm asking you, where are you going? I'm spending the night on my sister's house. Or I'm spending the night on my cousin's house.
But that could be cheating.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you're ready to walk away from the marriage, so you do everything within your power to not be at home.
So when you're saying walk away, you physically mean you're physically not there.
Well, I'm just saying you're starting to do that. You're starting to make up excuses. So I'm spending out at my sister's house.
Okay.
I'm spending out at my cousin's house. We're having a good time down, so I'm staying over here, and I'll be home tomorrow. Or I'll be home the next day.
Okay.
Or the next day. And next thing you know, you start to be more and more distance from me. And I'm like, what's her problem? Why does she not want to be around me anymore? Okay. Or why do I not want to be around you anymore?
Okay, because when I hear that, like when you were saying physically, that's why I was asking you what you just talking about, only speaking about physically being there. Yeah. I believe when you're talking about even distance, you can still be here, but you're not here. Right. And what I mean by that is, I'm asking you to do stuff, you're not here, you always doing stuff. If we have younger kids, you never want to be participant in that. You don't want to hang out with me anymore, but you go to work and come home, but you act like you're not even a part of this family anymore. Yeah. That's what I'm hearing when I hear you say no longer being a part
of the marriage, part of the
relationship. You kind of have just
almost like not abandoning it, but almost abandoning it. Okay. Because you're halfway there and you're halfway not there. So that could kind of cripple a marriage also.
Yeah, I think, and this reason why I wanted to talk about this, because I thought it was interesting because the way they worded it was, as Christian couples, we have deal breakers, but then we're supposed to be married to death do us part. So why do we even consider or put that out there that I have a deal breaker if we're supposed to be together forever?
And I know one situation, I was thinking about that. I know one situation where, the wife is just completely not taking care of the husband. Husband has gotten a little ill now.
Okay.
And the wife is completely not taking care of the husband
Okay.
now. Everybody else is taking care of the husband but the wife. The wife says, you know, hey, he's capable of doing it, but he can't get around, he can't do anything.
Okay.
So she's kind of neglecting him now. And he's talking about maybe, you know, hey, this doesn't sound right. She's not taking care of me, she's not helping me out any, this marriage is getting more and more distant than ever before.
Right.
So that can hinder a relationship also.
Right.
Where one not helping the other out when one of them gets sick or something.
I agree.
Like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That can kind of cripple a marriage.
And see, I think a lot of times we don't everything.
Right.
Because for me, when I made those promises to you, and I don't think of it just as a piece of paper. When you and I got married, I don't think we just got married just to say we got a piece of paper and we're together.
Right.
I look at all the promises I made to you. And what I mean by the promises, when I say my vows, I say, I, LAVIDA, take thee, Kenneth, I promise to have and to hold. I promise from this day forward. I promise sickness and health. I promise rich or for poor. I made a daily promise to you that these are something that I would do. So what I think about is, if I made this promise to you, if something happened, hypothetical, there was infidelity, I would want to know what happened.
I was just thinking about that in my mind. No. Rewind that. You would want to know everything. You would want to know every nook and cranny. How did it get started? Why did it get started? What did I do? I mean, it's 1 million questions is coming through this young lady's mind.
Yes.
I can see that right now, twiddling their head.
Right.
Not just, I just want to know just what happened. No. You're going to get deep. You're going to be an investigator, a prosecutor, and an executioner at the same time. You're going to be all three of those. I can just see you now. I got to stand in line. You got a million questions ready. Okay, first of all, from point A, point A, what happened? Point B, point C, what happened? Point D, point E, what happened? And I'm like, man, I'm not going to ever get over this one. So she always say never. I'm probably not going to ever cheat on this young lady because just the irony of it would just drive me crazy trying to answer all these questions that she's got. I tell her when she's got a bulletin board full of questions. Oh, yeah. You answer every one of those questions before you can get back in this door. I'm like, what?
Hilarious. No, what I would do, now I probably wouldn't go that far, but I would, now I know, I would want to know every detail.
Absolutely.
When did it happen?
Yes. What day? What you have on that day? What kind of shoes you wearing? You
have on boots.
You would know that. You would want to know every point and nook and cranny that was going on there. I know you would.
I probably would, but I'm just saying, I just want to know why. What happened? What did I do? Or what could I change? What did I do that caused you to go out and do that?
I know I'd be in a world of trouble. So that's one thing that I don't even want to cross that threshold right there on that one. So that would cripple the marriage. I know that. It would cripple our marriage. You know that? And not only a marriage, it would cripple our marriage.
What would? Infidelity?
Yes. Most definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to flip the scripts as we talking. So you wouldn't want to know? You would be just like, okay, you did.
Well, it didn't happen before. So, me, I'm kind of, prone to, so I'm like, okay, it happened. This is the end of the line right here.
Okay, so I get a pass? Is that what you're saying? I get a pass?
You get a pass right on out that door. Pass your way right on out that door. Right on out that door. Right on out that door.
I often ask myself, so if I ever did, and I've always told him never, I never cheat, but if I ever did it, I don't get a pass. I don't get one pass. I mean, just one pass.
After 25 or 26 years, no, you don't get a pass. No, you don't get a pass.
So you're saying I do not get a pass?
No, you don't get a pass.
Okay.
You don't get a pass. I mean, that's why we're trying to do so much to keep each other happy. We're trying to do so much to help each other enjoy life to the best of their ability. And, we just try to be more open with each other. Just to try to keep the door going.
So what is, since we're asking and we getting down to the nitty gritty.
Here you go. I'm laughing already, but go ahead.
What's your deal breaker?
Seemed like to me it would be, since we've been through all that, we hearing all of that, and we see the issues going on. If you just completely abandon it, the marriage, the relationship, if you completely walked away and without any, ramifications, without any clues, without any, telling us, what's going on, if you just completely walked away, that would really kind of shock me. It would shock me like, wow, What did I do to deserve this? What did she do to deserve this? You know, where we going with this? So if you completely abandon your role, stop cooking. Stop cleaning.
I did. I cooked yesterday.
Hold on. Is this my time to answer, or do you want to? You have a rebuttal every time I?
No, I'm not going to rebuttal.
Okay. Stop cooking. Stop cleaning. You know, stop doing things that you normally do. Mm-hmm. Stop enjoying having fun. I don't want to come home and have to walk around on eggshells. If I had to do that every day, it would drive me it would just drive me so crazy that we can't come home and laugh and joke and talk about each other and things like that. We couldn't do that. Right. You just stiff jawed every time I come in. What do you want? What do you need? You know, and you started abandoning your role as a wife, it would really upset me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to walk away, but I probably want to get you some serious counseling.
You give me some help.
Yes, some serious counseling.
Okay.
You know, I figure out who's going to counsel you, but we're going to really try to get you to a therapist or something. So that would probably be one of my roles where you just completely shut me down. Okay. You know, all you are is just a body. A body here. You come home, go to work, come home, go to work.
Do you
come home, go to work. His money right here. Come home, go to work. And that's abandoning your role as a wife.
I got you.
You know, and that would kind of really turn me off.
Okay.
It would turn me off, and I probably like, oh no, this is tough. I don't know if I want to do with this or not.
Okay.
So I really want to get some help before I looked into divorce or looked into trying to move around and things like that. Okay. Now, flip the script. What about yourself, man? Do you have a deal breaker?
I do.
What would be your deal breaker?
My deal breaker would be.
What I think
it's not that one. My deal breaker would be that we've been married 25 years. It's going on 26 years.
Going on 26. I always kind of hear.
Our son together is 23 years old.
Getting ready to be 24
this year.
Yes, he's getting old. He's getting old.
He is getting up there. I would not want anyone to knock at my door that is younger than our son or younger than.
So if he's 22 and a half and say he's Kenneth's brother at 22 and a half.
There gonna be some repercussions.
22 and a half?
We've been married 25 years.
Oh.
My son is 23.
So if he's 22 and a half, he'd be younger than Kenneth.
Yeah, that's some repercussions.
So I would have to answer some questions on that one?
Yes.
It'd be a long day at all.
It's gonna be a long day. Okay, just think about this. He's 23 and somebody coming out the door at 22?
Say, 22, can I speak to Kenneth Davison Sr.? And then he's here. Who are you? I'm Kenneth Davison III. Huh? Kenneth Davison III? Mm-hmm. I did not know it was a third. Well, you know it now. So you would have problems with that.
Oh, most definitely. I stress that, y'all. I'm gonna have your girl, she gonna have a problem with that. I'm telling y'all.
Okay, you would have a problem with it, but that would be your deal breaker? You would have to go?
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go because like you just stated earlier, I'm gonna ask 1,000,001 questions.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna ask all the questions I can ask.
Where did he come from? Where he's been hiding all these years?
Why you didn't know about it? What happened? Yeah. And see, my other thought process is that a lot of times when people think, because I'm just gonna go a little deep. I just think my point would be that you and this person was really, y'all was just you was passionate about this. You was really into this to have a child. Is what I'm saying. I mean, I'm trying to be PG, trying not to go raw, but I'm just gonna say I just felt like you were really into this to produce a child.
Right.
I don't think a child just come from. Okay, girl, just come on. Let's just do it
one time. This happened one time.
That can't happen one time. Don't get me wrong. It can't happen one time. It only happened one time. But I think you was for real with it. That's how I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm just gonna stay right there. You was real with it.
Okay.
So I will want to know, but that will be a deal. I would really look at you. And I'm sure my producer would look at you crazy. He'd come with a 20-year-old, 19-year-old,
he would wonder,
18-year-old,
where's this boy been all this
15-year-old, 12-year-old.
Yes.
We gonna look. We both gonna look. And I know I am. But that right there will put a real sour taste in my mouth.
And and as we're talking about that, I'm looking at that and thinking like, why would we want to do something like that? So detrimental that it would bring detriment to the marriage, shame on both of us. And all we had to do was stay single. and we wouldn't have to worry about.
We would not have to worry about any of that.
So that's what I don't understand about married couples. You know, and I know that deal breakers are there, and you know, but if you're not, and I tell couples this all the time, if you're not through running around chasing women, chasing men, having a good time partying, you should, you know, put the brakes on getting married right now.
Tap those brakes.
Yeah, until you can get that out of your system.
Yeah.
Because once you get it out of your system, then you get a partner. You get a partner, a husband and a wife team. Guess what? Then you can do all those things with your husband and wife.
Right.
You can have fun. You can go to parties. You can do travel. You can enjoy life.
Yes.
You can have fun with each other. All of that, you can do it as a married couple.
I agree.
So, you know, that deal breakers are put in place for, you know, for some people for that, to try to tap the brakes on that. But at the same time, I think you and I, if we have a conversation with each other, and we are honest with each other and upfront with each other, and asking each other, hey, what can I do to help you get better? What can you do to help me get better? What can I do each day to make your life more easier?
Right.
If we can ask each other these questions, I think we can kind of push those other things out of the way, so we won't have to worry about deal breakers.
I agree. I think that's so important, what you just stated, the communication piece. I think that is the problem with couples. I think we don't sit down. We don't talk about these things. I think we wait until it's too late to try to come and talk and discuss it and really say, you know, this is what happened. I shouldn't have done this.
It happened and it won't happen again and all that.
I think if we sit down and talk more and more like we did when we were dating or like we did, when we were dating, I think those things would be out there. You would know. So you knew if this happened, you knew I probably shouldn't do this because she's already told me that this right here, she don't want to tolerate this. Right. So I better think about this if I'm willing to sacrifice this for this. I heard somebody one time say, if you're going to, and this is just Vida talking, this is not a
quote from no one.
It was, I once said, if you're going to do it, if you cheating, do it with somebody that's worth losing something like that. I heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying by no means am I condoning cheating. I am not condoning cheating.
They got to have more to lose than you do.
Correct. Yeah. They have to have more to lose than me, is what I'm saying. Because I believe if I lose Kenneth, I believe I'm losing a lot.
Vice versa. I believe me also.
I believe, and that's why I said
all that.
That's what made me want to say that, because I believe I'm the next person, or whoever think that they can step into your shoes. They're gonna have to really bring it. Right,
and vice versa, because we have built such a platform now that we're up here with each other where we want to be. Right, and we don't want to go back down anymore. Right, just frankly speaking.
Exactly.
You know, and we got it up so high, got the bar set so high that the next person comes along, they might have to either get up there or get out of the way.
Get out the way.
Because the bar is set so high.
I agree.
You know, enjoying life, enjoying each other. Yes. You know, we want to be happy each day, don't want a sad moment in our lives. Right. And you don't want that, hey, you know, what's next? So I agree with that. I agree that it's going to take a lot of communication. It's going to take a lot of talking with each other. And I think that should be a conversation with couples.
I agree.
You know, we should get more deeper with each other instead of just run-of-the-mill surface stuff. I think we should get deeper in each other's souls, in each other's heart, in each other's spirit. Like I told you, I want to touch your soul.
Yeah, you told me that.
I said, can I touch your soul? Or am I touching your soul? You know, and I want to do that. And she's giving me some insight on how to do that.
I am.
So I'm helping her and she's helping me.
Exactly.
I'll touch my soul, I'll touch her soul. So, and we can get that together.
Because at the end of the day, again, like we always say, we want to revive, restore, and reunite. And the way you're going to do that is to communicate. If you have deal breakers in place to say, if this happened to me, you got your foot halfway out the door, that I'm ready to go. So there's no way you can revive that. Again, if you got your foot halfway out the door saying, if this happens, it's going to be hard to restore, because you already done built up this wall to say, you've already done this. Right.
3 strikes against you. 1, 2, 3 strikes against you. You're gone.
Then if you're there halfway out the door, there's no way you're going to reunite with one another. So at the end of the day, y'all got to communicate. Think about those deal breakers. Like we said, when you got married, this was a lifelong commitment. Right.
Right.
Think about the promises you made to each other. Think about the investment we've had with one another.
Yes.
Think about the time I put in with this person.
The children that's involved.
The children that's involved. To me,
Families
that's so
involved.
key.
Yes. All of
key.
that. All of that.
And think about who else see you that don't see a healthy relationship. Mm-hmm. So consider all those things. And to me, if you've done all that you can do, but on both parts, not just one-sided, then I think it's worth trying to figure it out and work it out.
And I think we should just take deal breakers off the table.
I agree.
That's just my personal opinion.
I like that.
We should just take them off the table, so it won't be anything out there that could attract us to that venue right there. Mm-hmm. To say, okay, this is what I'm looking at, and this is what I'm looking at. If we don't have anything to look at that's going to be negative toward our relationship, we should scratch it off the table. Mm-hmm. And we should have positive input in our relationship. Look, I'm looking forward to spending the rest of my life with you. I'm looking forward to having a great time with you. I don't worry about the negative stuff.
Right.
If the negative stuff comes, we can talk about it.
Exactly.
But we don't let the negative stuff say, okay, this is going to ruin our marriage right here.
Right.
Now, if it comes, we just have to deal with it.
Exactly.
We're hoping and pray it doesn't come.
Right.
But if it does come, let's just deal with it and move on, and don't say, well, I'm gonna get a divorce because of this.
Right.
And so that takes the selfishness out of marriage. Mm-hmm. Take myself out of it.
I like
and
that.
think about unity.
I like
unity.
that.
Because where there's unity, there's strength.
I like that.
Okay.
I like
All right.
that. So y'all, we enjoyed you all for staying tuned. We appreciate you all. We want y'all to catch us next week.
Good topic. Good questions.
Don't forget to hit that subscription button that's right there. It's been down there the whole time. So we appreciate y'all. We look forward to seeing y'all next week.
Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all, bye.
Thank you.
See y'all next week.